In hindsight, the 1990 film isn't just a coming-of-age story for the Turtles. It's a crucible where Splinter's teachings are tested, physically, emotionally, and psychologically. Every battle, every conflict, every challenge ultimately traces back to him. It was always about Splinter's teaching and the Turtles being put to the test. After the Turtles return from April's apartment, the film pivots from levity to dread. They descend into their lair, expecting safety, and instead find emptiness where their father should be. Splinter is gone, and in that moment, the brothers finally confront the terrifying reality of losing their father. It feels as if their hearts literally break. Their anguish pours out in desperate cries that seem to climb all the way to the surface of the city, a visceral testament to how deeply they loved Splinter. From that point on, the movie shows him not as a master, but as a captive, bound to a wall, encircled by shadows, the plaything of a twisted predator who delights in his suffering. Yet even in chains, Splinter never shrinks. Torture does not break him, and humiliation does not bend him. His body may be restrained, but his spirit remains untouched. Every moment of his captivity deepens our understanding of who he truly is, a figure of unshakable restraint, dignity, and inner strength. Following a brutal fight where the Turtles carve their way through the Foot Clan, the film shows us a different kind of violence, way colder, uglier, and far more personal. Shredder rushes to Splinter as a tyrant in a rage, striking a bound, defenseless prisoner who cannot fight back. The supposed master tactician is furious because something he believed impossible just happened. 4 mutated teenagers held their ground against an entire company of his elite, brutally trained ninjas. The fact is, Shredder is genuinely terrified. Terrified that Splinter has created something he can't control.
What are these? Freaks! How do they know how to fight like this?
He knows, without needing proof, that Splinter is the reason the Turtles fight with such discipline and ferocity. And Splinter's silence has nothing to do with defiance or bravado. It's pure fatherly protection. He will endure pain, humiliation, and abuse rather than say a single word that could endanger his sons. In that exchange, the scene becomes less about power and more about morality. Shredder uses violence to dominate, while Splinter uses silence to shield those he loves. It's brutal, heartbreaking, and quietly heroic. The moment that proves Splinter's greatest strength was never his fighting skill, but his unwavering love and restraint. The campfire scene is nothing less than epic. It lands with such force because it arrives at the exact moment the Turtles are most lost. They are exhausted, shaken, and carrying the crushing belief that their father is gone. Earlier, Leonardo had already reached Splinter by letting go of his fears and sinking into meditation. And now he calls his brothers together, guiding them into that same stillness so they can reach their father as one. Then, Splinter appears. Standing within the flames, calm and luminous, he arrives as reassurance. He looks at them with unmistakable pride, because in this moment they have finally lived his teachings. They did not fracture in rage or panic. They endured together, disciplined, united, and restrained. They became what he had always tried to shape them into. His words carry the weight of a lifetime and are beyond inspiring. He tells them that true mastery comes from the mind, not the body. That together there is nothing they cannot face. That they must support one another, draw strength from each other, and never stand alone. And then he speaks the emotional core of the film.
And always remember the true force that binds you. The same as that which brought me here tonight. That which I gladly return with my final words. I love you all, my sons.
That is why this scene echoes far beyond a simple superhero moment. In a world of swords, armor, and violence, the true turning point is not forged in battle. It is born from unity, discipline, and love. Splinter's presence proves that a father's wisdom does not fade with his body. It becomes legacy. It moves through his sons like an unseen force, shaping them even in his absence, and standing taller than any enemy they will ever face.